Hey dudes and chicks, and neither if those rules don't apply to you. Welcome to Makeup for Last Time. My name is Katie. Today's video, I'm just gonna go through and show you guys what I took in my makeup bag when I went to my hometown the other day to go for a girls' night out. Like there was like a kind of a girls' reunion where like a bunch of the girls that I have known many years, we all came from different places and met in my hometown to like go out and like rage all night. Don't worry, I didn't rage. Well, I did rage. I drank 4 Red Bulls and I think I gave myself nerve damage because my hand has been twitching ever since then, but it's not my brush hand, so it is my cutting hand though. Anyway, I digress. So I actually went to the after hours party and I was up till like 4:30 in the morning partying. I think I might have partied harder than anybody actually. So if you guys are interested in seeing what I took in my makeup bag to make sure that I looked good enough to go for a reunion with my girls, then just hang out. So I'm gonna start with like base, like foundation stuff. This is the bag I took. And I basically took what? My Luminous Blur Stick by Milk. And then I took my Sunshine Skin Tint by Milk. And then, I mean, I hope this isn't boring for you guys. I thought you guys might be interested. I really wanted to take all the stuff that would make me look like I wasn't trying very hard, but like I still wanted to look really fucking good, right? I obviously took my Milk Makeup Blur Powder, and then I took my Milk Makeup Bronzing Stick. I also took my Juno & Co. sponges, which I had out just now, but I did take these. They're like a look your best kind of item. Like you need to have them if you want to look your best, in my humble opinion. I took my... I think that's everything for boring old face stuff. I took my Pixie Glow Mist. This is what I use after I get all my makeup on and done. It's not a setting spray. It's more like a hydrating spray, but it has like a lot of like good shit in it. It's got the good shit. So I actually heard Hiram talking about how he doesn't really like Pixie products because of the scents and because of the essential oils that they use, but I'm all about that life. So, and honestly, like, I use essential oils like whenever the fuck I want to, and I use stuff all on my skin, and my skin still looks pretty good. So like, none of my personal research or experience like says that I shouldn't use those products. And in fact, my actual personal experience and research says that like I should continue to use like those kinds of products that have like good nutrients in them. Not necessarily nutrients, but like this has like argan oil and some other shit. I don't know. It just makes my skin look fucking good. I mean, I'm wearing it right now. It fucking looks good. And so honestly, like I felt like these things right here, I wouldn't say that the Sunshine Skin Tint is like my favorite right now. I wouldn't say that it isn't. I think it looks pretty fucking good. Like I can't complain. Does it look better than my Hydromaniac? I'm not sure, but I just took this and it seemed like, I mean, look at this. This is like milk. I hate myself. Okay, so that was everything for the face shit. Now I'm going to put it all away because I've been leaving it in this bag so that I could show you guys this video. That's probably going to bore you to fucking tears. Okay, and so then for blush, I took Hourglass. I mean Hourglass. So I actually won this in a drawing from Annette's Makeup Corner. And so I took this for my blush, and I did actually end up using this color right here. There is something about Hourglass blush that literally don't quit. Like if you want a flawless, like if you just look like super perfected and you don't like want to look like it. It's like makeup that isn't there, but it's totally dewy and shimmery and you look like magic, but you're not actually wearing anything. It's fucking Hourglass, dude. So like, I feel like Hourglass is one brand, unlike Natasha Denona, unlike Pat McGrath. I feel like Hourglass is one brand that is literally worth every penny, especially if you're older. If you're older, these products take away age. I fucking promise you. This has been true for me, and so I don't know if that's the case for everybody, but I literally have heard like, I wouldn't say several, but I would say that I have heard other YouTubers that I'm interested in who are the same age as me, and they have the same things to say about Hourglass products, that like they just make you look a little more youthful, a little more vibrant, a little more shiny, a little more bright. Yeah, so anyways, and then I also took my Hourglass Ghost Edit just in case I wanted to brighten under my eyes, or in case I wanted to use this as the highlighter. This is like a super, like, barely there highlighter that's like, you know, if you don't want to look like I don't want to look like a fucking beauty fucking YouTube makeup star. I just wanted to look good for my going out with my homegirls. I just had to take these, and I did end up using this. I didn't use these. Yeah, and I used all those other things too. The only thing I haven't used so far was this. I didn't use this. Then I took a lot of Milk. I took the Milk Brown Gel Liner in CEO. It's the brown one. These are actually my favorite gel liners, as far as like I have a brown one, I have a black one, and I have a nude one. I did not end up using this. I actually used a liquid lipstick as my liner. So I took this though because it's brown. I don't like to wear black because I feel like black, it's a little too stark sometimes. Like brown goes with everything. This brown is actually really dark, so it's almost stark as well. I just took it because it's really fucking good and you can't go wrong. Like no matter what, if I would have worn it, I would have looked really good. For my brows, I took my ABH. Yeah, I think this shit is called, it's the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Gel. It's like fibers that go in your brows, and it's got this, and honestly mine has shit on the top of it. I use these, and then I took my Clear Brow Gel by ABH, and that's to feather my brows up. It doesn't work as good as my soap brows, but it does work good enough, and honestly I feel like it's a little bit easier to maintain. This pairing right here is really easy. It's easy to apply and it's easy to maintain. It honestly doesn't take any maintenance, whereas I feel like soap brows do. Not necessarily that they take maintenance, but they just don't seem to last as long as this lasts, and this still looks good like through the night. And then I took my Brow Wiz, my ABH Brow Wiz in Taupe, and that's what I use to actually carve out the shape or whatever, like just kind of get in the sparse areas that are imperfected and just make a shape. And then I use this to fill the brows, and then this to glue them up. So I took this because it's the easiest, and it's a fucking no-brainer. You cannot screw this up. So that's the reason why I took this. It looks great, it works, and it's fast. This is what I always use when I need something fast. Soap brows are not fucking fast. They are literally like a Picasso every single time you do them. I use 3 colors of brow pens in my soap brows. So they're not easy and they're not quick. Okay, I took 2 highlighters aside from my Hourglass highlighters, and they were my Diamond Dasher. I don't use this very often, but I had a look in mind, an eyeshadow look in mind, and I figured that this would match it. It's just pink shimmery shift from peach to pink. Not really my style or my preference at all. And then as I was like doing that, I realized I had Shroom, which is actually very similar to that, only more of it. And it's just a color that I like a little bit better. It's a little more gold and a little more, I don't know. I just like the texture of this and the way that it's, the consistency of it. I like it that it's a lot thicker, and when it applies, it actually just like sits. I don't know. I like the way it sits a lot better. So that was my Black Moon Cosmetics Moonlighter in Shroom. Which one did I use though? I feel like I did use the Diamond Dasher. Just because it was a little, or wait. Yeah, I think I did use Diamond Dasher. And then for lipsticks, I took all Lime Crime. I took 3 Lip Blazes and 2 Velveteen Mattes. The Velveteen Mattes I took were Shroom, Buffy, and then I took 3 Lip Blazes. I took Clover, which is actually like one of my new favorite nudes. It's hard to see what this looks like in real life. It's fucking very cute and very nude and very sexy. And then I took Herb. And then I took Fern. All basically like brownie nudes. This one right here, the Clover, is probably the pinkest of the 5. But the reason why I took those is because I had a look in mind. And I don't know if you guys, I'm going to put these away really quickly. So then the 2 eyeshadow palettes that I took were the Made by Mitchell Head Feet on the Ground palette. And the reason why I took this palette was because I was going to do the look. I don't know if you guys remember a long time ago when I did that look based on that tarot card that I drew. And I used ground and breaking and then deepened it up with this purple just a little tiny bit. Well, it looked so sexy and just that cool tone brown, like it just looked really good. And so that was the look that I went there with the intention of wearing. And I did wear that and it looked fucking great. But as I was like kind of just packing up the last minute shit, I realized that like I could get like a similar, only a little more warmer, a little more pinkier effect from the shrimp. What is this? The Sashimi City palette by Kaleidos Makeup, and this is what the color story looks like on this. So on my way, like literally I was like all done with packing and I was on my way out the door and I grabbed this because I was like, well, that's a really easy one too, and honestly like it'll look great. And on it, either one of them would have looked great, but I did end up using the Feet on the Ground palette. So anyways, if you guys were curious to find out like what are the products that I grab when I'm like in a hurry and I fucking, cause honestly, I've never been in a situation like that where I was like in a hurry and I was going to meet up all my old homegirls like from way back in the day. And you know, you want to like show up and you guys all want to look like super cute and like really have a good time and like shit like that. Since I got into makeup, I haven't done that yet. So that was the first time, like whenever people are like, what are your go-tos? Well, I don't necessarily have a go-to, but in that certain situation, those are the things that I grabbed. And so it was actually interesting to me, and so I thought it might be interesting to you too. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell because you can't wait to see what happens next. Hit the like button if you like this video, and if you found it interesting, don't hit the dislike button if you found it boring. Just go fuck off, okay? No, just kidding. But really, actually, I mean, if you didn't like it, just go, you know. Anyways, and hang out with me in the comments because I fucking love it. If you got partway, did I even say any naughty words until just now? Or was that like my first naughty word? Did I actually like not even meet the fucking quota? Did I not even meet the status quo for saying the F word in my videos because I was like so concentrated on the shit that I was trying to say? Yeah, not sure. So anyways, go check me out on Instagram. It's Makeup for Lost Time. I don't talk as much on Instagram. Thank you guys so much for watching. You could have been anywhere, but you were here wasting your precious time with me, and I totally appreciate you guys. Later. Who am I?